Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just bringing you another update on Vechain. It was a popular video yesterday. Thanks for all the really nice comments I got on that video, by the way, guys. I really do appreciate it. You know, it really does mean a lot to get them really nice comments. It just, you know, it just solidifies the reason why I do this, really. I'm just trying to help you guys, and I can see that it is helping you, and you know, it's helping you better understand from a technical analysis point of view. So it's all good. It is really good. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please do smash that like button, and also get yourself involved in our Telegram community. There, it's a thriving, growing community with lots of trades, not just on Vechain. You know, there's so much going on in there, guys, so it's really good, and thanks to everybody in there in the community helping it grow. We've got a lot of admins in there now that are taking care of the group, which is really good. So we're all moving forward in this space, and it's really good, guys. Okay, so just jumping into Vechain, then you can see we dropped that level yesterday, but you know what I mean. You know, Vechain is in a hyper bull mode. Okay, I've not really seen this, to be fair, in a 4-hourly pattern for a very long time. Look at the EMAs. Okay, they've not touched in a very long time. I'm not saying it's going to blow over. This is just honestly, guys, this is just beautiful. You know, I really wish I was involved in Vechain down here. I really wasn't. You know, I'm going to call this pattern right here for Vechain is a stairway to heaven. Look at it. It's a stairway to heaven, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. You never see this in crypto. I've not seen this. I do lots of charts in crypto. Someone please drop me a chart in crypto that looks like this on the 4-hourly. Okay, this is just unbelievable. It's not cooling down. It's literally just going, taking steps, coming that down, hitting those 0.618 on the fibs. You know, beautiful. I mean, look at this here. Okay, this level here, we'll drop a fib in here. So you got your impulsive wave there. You got that corrective wave there. Zoom in. Look at you bouncing off of 0.618 every time, then you move up in another impulsive wave. Okay, so you've hit the bottom there, and you got that another top there, and you're coming back down. You're hitting off 0.5. You're not falling any lower than these zeros, the 0.618, guys. So that particular impulsive move there in the 4-hourly, come back down, bounce off of 0.5 again. This trend is really strong. I've not seen a trend as strong as this in crypto, to be honest with you. Okay. But we have got to be realists here. You can see this impulsive move here from the bottom. Let's move it down a little bit. So on the 4-hourly, we had that big impulsive wave there, pushed up, topped out, corrected off of 0.618. We almost got that wick down there to the 0.786. So it's just really positive for Vechain. Personally, I wouldn't be buying in right here though, guys. Okay, you know, you could see it carry on. I may potentially be looking at the retest though, because I'm not involved in Vechain. I don't actually own any Vechain. I have to be transparent. I don't own any Vechain. I wish I had. I wish I bought down here, guys. We formed this triple bottom here after this correction. You see here, this is triple bottom 1, 2, 3 on the 4-hourly time frame. That's a really bullish bottom. Usually see double bottoms which are bullish, but triple bottoms are even more bullish in my opinion. They give it even more power. So you see we had that bearish cross just there, okay, and we came down, triple bottomed, okay, and then moved on again, and since then we formed that bullish cross, and we've never looked back since for Vechain. Okay, we've never looked back since, and you know the EMA is acting as beautiful support there. Each time it goes up, it's coming back down and back testing it there. So you could be looking at a potential retest of these EMAs on a 4-hourly time frame. You had a little one there 12 hours ago. Okay, when was that? That was at midnight last night. We come back down, we bounced off this EMA, and you can see we've moved on again beautifully. You could almost see, like looking at those candles there though, guys, you could almost see that it is kind of running out of steam, because you're getting multiple red candles there. You see that in an upwards momentum. Okay, so here you're getting this back test, and you're getting a couple of red candles after one another, but it's coming down again, coming down, but here you got your red candles going up. So all of a sudden, you know, you are looking at this kind of move becoming a little bit extinguished. Okay, usually an indication of it being a little bit extinguished. You can see this impulsive move here. This has got really far. Okay, really pushed up, come back down, it's getting brought up again. So you could count this as one big impulsive wave. Okay, so if we was to count that as one big impulsive wave, then your correction would potentially be the 0.618, Okay, you see what I'm doing there, guys? So you could theoretically say, because you've not really had a corrective wave here, this is one big impulsive wave, because each time it was trying to correct, it was getting brought up again. So the impulsive wave is really, really big here. So therefore, the correction is going to be even bigger. So what you're looking at potentially, okay, it might not happen, guys. I'm just making you aware of what we're looking at. So you can see that we're potentially pushing up in this impulsive wave here, looking at a bit of a blow off top, and then you may see us come back down to the 0.618, okay, which would actually be below the 20 EMA, which in that case you would be looking for that fallback to this 55 EMA at that point, because once it breaks below this 20 EMA, given this really massive impulsive wave, you may look at that fallback there. So you may see potentially, you know, it might not necessarily happen, guys, I'm just making you aware of what could happen. You may see us fall back down to that 0.786 for Vechain, okay. So what we'll do, we'll drop that target in now. We can keep an eye on that, guys, because if we do hit some kind of top now over the next few hours for Vechain, because you can see it's going super strong, okay, and all things do, you know, come to an end. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean it's bearish. It doesn't mean it's entering a bear market or it's going to crash to oblivion. It just means that, you know, the move is kind of running out of fuel, okay. And you would be looking at people potentially taking profit. But what I'm bringing to your awareness is the potential support targets if it was to fall down, targeting the Fibonacci retracement here, guys. And this Fibonacci it's golden, okay. This particular level here is called the golden ratio, okay. This is a golden tool that all traders use, okay. So you'll see us roll over, fall through the 20 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame, which is a yellow line, okay. You may see a little bounce there, but I would expect us to roll back over, okay. And then you may see us just potentially get that bounce off the 0.618, which is that target there, guys, 0.870. But if we was to fall through that, then you may see that 55 EMA retest on the 4-hour, which is perfectly healthy, guys. It's really, honestly, if it was to fall through there and backtest that as support, that would be perfectly healthy, and you would see us bounce off that 0.786 there and that 0.8, which would be an amazing buying opportunity for Vechain, in my opinion, given this current trajectory that it finds itself in. Vechain's on a mission to Mars, guys, from the looks of this. This is a stairway to heaven, but it will come down, it will consolidate at some point, okay. So I'm just making you aware of the potential play and scenario for Vechain on the 4-hourly time frame. So that's a potential play then, guys. You could see a bit of a blow off top soon, because you can see from my video yesterday, it's pretty much sort of still at the same targets. You know, it's not really gone up much more than what I set yesterday in yesterday's video. So you can see it is kind of cooling off a little bit, okay, guys. So yeah, again, you know, just to specify, if we was to see that breakdown, you know, that roll over there, that correction, then target these EMAs, guys, okay. I always tell people in my channel, you know, when you see something like this, don't buy into it. Wait for the EMA retest. You know, look at, for example, like the scene Vechain up here at this level. Oh, I'm going to buy in. Yeah, wait for that retest, because as it goes up again, you're making even more money, guys. But even the momentum of Vechain, if you bought in there, you would still be in profit, wouldn't you? But I always say, just for peace of mind, always buy that EMA retest if you're looking to get in a project, guys. Don't buy when the project's up here, okay, and the EMA's here, okay. Don't buy here. Wait for that retest of the EMA, which you can see comes multiple times. You will see that EMA retest. There's no reason why this is not going to fall back to the EMA. When it does, that's a great opportunity to buy, okay. Alright, guys, so that's Vechain on the 4-hourly. What I'm going to do is look at Vechain versus Bitcoin. So Vechain versus Bitcoin, you can see straight away it is massively, you know, that's basically a cup and handle there, guys. Straight away off the bat, you can see this called a cup and handle. So you can see that once, so on the 4-hourly time frame, Vechain formed this cup and handle, okay. There's your handle as well. See that way it goes down like that. When it comes back up, you break that, and your target is from the middle of the cup. I know traders have some weird bloody names for stuff, but you can see it literally broke out and it's gone up there. Okay, so that's really good for Vechain. You can see that right now we are hitting the top of that cup and handle. So we're hitting some resistance there, guys. Okay, from that breakout. This is called a cup and handle. Okay, that's your cup in here. This is your neckline of your cup. This is your handle, okay. And once you break that neckline of your cup, that's your target, which is from the middle of the cup there, the neckline of the cup, down to the bottom of the cup, which was roughly there, wasn't it? And that gives you your breakout target. So right now we do look like we're hitting that resistance of the cup and handle. So we may be looking at that blow off top that I'm talking about in the channel, and we may be looking to come down and test these 20 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame versus Bitcoin. So you may see that, okay, you may see us roll over, touch that, and that would be a great buying opportunity there for Vechain versus Bitcoin, guys. So that's just a quick update. I'll keep you updated in the channel, guys, but I do think that Vechain's coming down to retest levels of support. You will see it test those EMAs, okay, and then just keep an eye on it. I will keep you updated in the channel, obviously, but it does look really, really bullish, guys. If we zoom out actually on the weekly time frame for Vechain versus Bitcoin. So Vechain versus Bitcoin on the weekly, I've never looked at this chart before, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, I've never really looked at Vechain before. I'm glad I am looking at it because it looks a thing of beauty. So at the moment you can see versus Bitcoin, it's not quite up to this level here, which was a previous high in June of 2020. So Vechain pushed up and it formed that bullish crosshair on the weekly time frame versus Bitcoin, pushed up. So this is a really, really high level that we need to set a target for ourselves versus Bitcoin. Okay, so you can see that we've still got a long way to go to get to that high, and then we have that high up there as well. So what you do here, guys, you drop a Fibonacci on it from the top to the bottom. I'll show you what I mean, and you can see the levels that we are going to come up against as resistance and fall back on as support, hopefully. So obviously, given the price action, we do have our targets here. Okay, this line's here. I'll drop a target in for you now, guys. So that's our target for Vechain versus Bitcoin, and you can see that's the all-time high versus Bitcoin. So you can see as we push up, we are hitting a bit of resistance there, okay, which is, you can see it's acted resistance in the previous price action as well. If you look there, that's acted a little bit of resistance there, but that is the top of that cup and handle as well versus Bitcoin. So what we need to do is drop the Fibonacci on it. Okay, so what you do, you go from the top to the bottom, which was roughly down there, and you can see that what we did, we come up, okay, when we broke down, we back tested these Fibonacci levels. And this is what I say to you about the Fibonacci, guys. Okay, this is what I say to you about the Fibonacci's. Fibonacci is so important. You keep an eye on, because the pro traders are using this. So when we broke down, okay, as we broke down, you see we're coming back up and we're hitting our head on the 0382. These are your Fibonacci levels here, guys. So you can see we hit our head, got rejected, came back up, and we hit our head on the 0236, got rejected, and then we was caught in a downtrend for a very long time versus Bitcoin. Okay, you can see we kept hitting our head on the 0236, but then we got above it and we just absolutely teared it up. We formed this bullish cross on a weekly time frame against Bitcoin, and we absolutely went on a rocket ship all the way up, yeah, broke through the 050, and we sort of hit the 0618, which is a golden ratio. We hit that as a high level of resistance, got rejected, and obviously cascaded and fell back down again, hitting our head on the 0236 for a while, until we've actually finally broke out recently of a 236. So what you may be looking at now, okay, that level of resistance for Vechain on the against the USD, against Bitcoin, sorry, against Bitcoin, that level of resistance against Bitcoin in that cup and handle right now. But once it breaks through that, guys, I would most definitely be looking at a level of resistance on the 050, okay, which sits at 184 sats for Vechain versus Bitcoin. So if you was to break out of that cup and handle now, okay, and move up, you would expect us to sort of consolidate on this level here as a level of resistance against Bitcoin before we break out and get push up and move on and take out that 0618. Okay, so you can see these are really high levels of resistance moving forward. But once we get there, you know, once we get through the 0618, it is usually plain sailing to the retest of a previous high. So it's just something to keep an eye on, Vechain versus Bitcoin, guys. I will try and cover the Vechain versus Bitcoin in the daily update for you guys now, okay, moving forward. Right, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Please do like the video, share it where you can, and smash the like button, and also get your ass in the Telegram group and become a part of the CoinsKid community there. Lots of great banter.